Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 mod review, and today we are checking out a very interesting mod, and that is the Wabbagat pistol by Flightska. Now this is going to bring in some elements of the Elder Scrolls into Fallout 4 in the form of the Wabbagat, a very unique 44 revolver with some interesting, shall we say, magical effects. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, there is an item in the Elder Scrolls known as the Wabbagat, which is a staff that when cast upon an enemy will have very random effects. For example, turning them into a block of cheese, or maybe doing tons of fire damage. The effects are actually completely random and you never know quite what you're gonna get. And that effect has been mimicked here in the form of the Wabbagat. So, it is a 44 revolver that is going to dispense random magical effects upon your foes. Some of them could be very good for you, some of them can be very bad. But all in all, it's going to be really fun. So with this mod, you're actually going to be getting two new items, the first of which is Sheogorath's vestments. These don't actually have any crazy effects other than the bonus of charisma and endurance, but besides that, they're just a nice pink and orange, much like Sheogorath's actual outfit in Skyrim, but it's just something nice for you to wear while using the Wabbagat. As for the Wabbagat itself, here is a look at the stats that we get when you grab this weapon. It has a base damage of 27, it is shooting 44 caliber rounds, has a fire rate of 20, a range of 119, an accuracy of 65, a weight of 10.7 pounds, which is awfully heavy for a pistol, and a value of 1,916 caps, and that value can get a lot higher with modifications. Now that is a pretty high value for a pistol, but this weapon is a one of a kind and does have some pretty unique effects, so it is definitely worth that and I wouldn't recommend selling this one. As for the Wabbagat pistol itself, it does come with a nice unique grip. As we can see, it has the two-tone orange and pink, much like the outfit of Sheogorath, making this for a really cool nuance to the Elder Scrolls. Now really quick, let's go ahead and run through the attachments for this weapon, as you don't really get a whole lot. You really just get options for the receivers. You have standard, hardened, powerful, and advanced, with the advanced getting you to a total damage of 47 and a total value of 3,207. Now you don't really need many other attachments, as the way that this pistol performs is not like that of a regular firearm, so really just the receiver options is all you really need. So if you want to get your hands on the Wabbagat, you're going to need to head over to the Salem Museum of Witchcraft, the location where you can find that really unique encounter with the Deathclaw. Simply head up to the main room, and over to your left there will be a table with Sheogorath's vestments, as well as the Wabbagat pistol. Very cool and very nice design on this one. Now, today's review is going to be a bit unorthodox. Instead of the standard damage test that we do of the varying degrees of damage the weapon does, because of the innate nature of this weapon, we're going to just sort of play around with it and have a little bit of fun and see what exactly we can get out of this weapon in the terms of its magical effects. So here we have a nice Alpha Deathclaw. The stats of it doesn't really matter because I don't really know what's going to happen when I fire this thing, so let's just point and click and see what happens. So as you can see, in this case, it turned the Deathclaw into a Mirelurk King, which is one of the interesting effects. It can turn any NPC into any other NPC. So we have a new target to shoot at. Let's see what happens when we do it this time. So that time we actually disintegrated the Mirelurk King immediately. Look at that. Pretty interesting. So there's a wide range of things that can happen with this weapon. As you saw, we turned it into a new NPC, and in this case, we actually got a one-shot kill, which is very much in our favor. But that's not going to be the case every time. Let's go ahead and set up a new test to see some other options that we can get. Alrighty, so here we have a wide variety of raiders for us to take some shots at to see what exactly this weapon can do. Last time we shot at the Deathclaw and it turned it into a Mirelurk King, so if anything, it made that encounter a little bit easier. But what if we shoot at a raider? We might actually get an enemy that's even more difficult for us to deal with. Let's see how we do against this raider veteran. Alright, that's a new effect for me. Knocks everybody down with a firework, and it seems that the raider that we shot at has disappeared. Neat. Let's move on to our next target here. Alright, that is just a one-shot kill. Pretty interesting. We are definitely not doing enough damage for that to happen, so that is going to be an effect from this pistol. We got that firework effect again. Again, completely disintegrating this raider. That time we have the cryo effect, completely freezing the enemy and turning them into bits. And oh my god, I don't know what's happening here. Alright. Seems we have some live dismemberment, and now they're a chicken. The Wabbagat truly is an amazing piece of technology. Let's try our last raider here and see what the Wabbagat does. And we got that firework effect again. Seems like that one happens pretty often. How about you, chicken? Alright, the chicken's dead. Pretty interesting stuff, and I don't know what the total count on effects is for this weapon. I'm sure that there are a whole lot of options. I don't think we've even begun to break the surface of what this weapon can do. So let's go ahead and test this in an actual combat environment against enemies who are shooting back at us to see if it can hold its own as a pretty non-traditional firearm. Alright, I've decided to take us over to Gunner's Plaza for our test today, as we have a good variety of enemies here, and it looks like things are already popping off. Let's go ahead and see what we do to this lady. And we have completely frozen her. And as for her Protectron, he is now on fire, which is a nice little elemental effect. And it looks like sometimes it doesn't have any effect whatsoever. I'm not sure if that's intended or not. We've frozen the scavenger yet again. And now they're a Mirelurk hunter. I really do love this pistol, and they've disintegrated. Very cool. Let's take out these noisy turrets. It doesn't seem like anything's happened to it this time. Oh boy. Very good bit of enemies here. Not sure we brought the right tool for this location. We one-shot that gunner. Alright, that turret has seemed to disappear. I think they might be a chicken now. Yep, they are indeed a chicken. Oh, this thing is great. This truly is a whole lot of fun. And by the way, this mod is available for Xbox as well as PC. That gunner seems to have instantly died from our pistol. How about this turret? Come on, I really want to take care of this thing. Oh, it is now a Stingwing. I don't know if that's better. Well, the Stingwing is taken care of. It seems like that sometimes this thing does massive amounts of damage, even though it only tops out at 40-something. So, pretty interesting. And yeah. So like right there, we shot him, and then a couple seconds later, he turned into a bayonet. I think. Not gonna lie, I don't really know what happened. Maybe he got teleported to another dimension. This thing is crazy. Let's see if we can get inside so we have access to even more enemies to mess with. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, now I know there's a couple more turrets in here. Let's see if we can deal with those first.
Hey.
Oh, we've set that one on fire. Doesn't seem to have... Oh, nope, it's gone. It was turned into ashes. How about that turret is now a Mirelurk, which fights for us. Definitely turning the tides of war here with this pistol. And we've disintegrated yet another target. Oh, they're still hitting me. It's as if they're here, but also not here. Very, very weird. Alright, it looks like the Mirelurk dealt with a lot of them, somehow. Let's see what we can do over to Captain Wes over
Who's
here.
there?
Alright. Should be a good bit of enemies up here.
What the?
Alright, we disintegrated that one. The turret is dead. He's a chicken. How about you? We froze the turret. That one's a rabbit now.
You are seriously fucked.
Oh.
You know that?
Need to reload. Does still use conventional bullets to do all of this crazy magic, which is pretty interesting. How about you? What's gonna happen to you? Oh, he just got one shot. Pretty interesting. It does still deal conventional damage, so you can kill enemies before any of the magical effects take place, but for the most part, you will be doing some pretty crazy things to your enemies. For example, yeah, he teleported. He's gone. How about you? Wait, these turrets are back? Didn't we destroy those? That one's a rabbit now. This is so weird. Alright, I think you guys get the idea though. This is a really wacky pistol that can do a whole lot of random stuff to your enemies or potentially friends. Preston Garvey may be annoying you a bit too much with his tasks, so why not just turn him into a chicken? Either way, guys, if you want to try this mod out for yourself, it will be linked down in the description below, along with the Xbox version of this mod, as it is available on Xbox as well. This definitely is a whole lot of fun, and I highly recommend you check this out if you want to goof around for a couple of hours. And this could just be something that you keep in your back pocket to deal with pesky NPCs. Regardless, this is a super fun one and some amazing work by Flightska. I really like it, and the attention to detail is just incredible. Really cool mod and a whole lot of fun. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to drop a rating, subscribe if you haven't already for more videos just like this one, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace!